It's in the game.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. As this at the 6. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Quickly to the air. Here's Shot. Doesn't want to catch it. Picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. It's textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Shot. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 22. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10. Here's Shot. Connection made. Travis Etienne. It's 1st down bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And when the veteran QB said, hey, Doc, we're going to just find completions. You are not taking the pocket. Go get a completion for the premium in this league.
It's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be 1st down Miami. We've got a man in motion. To throw again here. It's Shot. Short pass Bryant. So we're on to the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shot, Returning it from the floor. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. This is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line. They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. That's the first down he made. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins it.
With 22 out of that play. Your first set of downs for Pittsburgh. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He goes to his right. For his first catch of the game. So 2nd down coming up. Hand off to Benson from the gun. Gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So that means 3rd down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself. To make that stop.
To the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. And their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Benson on 1st and 10. It's in a hand. It's about 5 yards. And Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get wins of that night. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That one gains 7. And the Steelers have the 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. In the red zone now. And the pressure really got to him, but still good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the go, it's Ward. On the man, Trenton has it. This ball reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite. So many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those. They weren't able to answer a score that was going to be lots of time of the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He was out of bounds. Excellent field position up across the 40. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll start this drive out 1st and 10. Shot now on first down.
He sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's going to be okay. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. The shotgun. It's Ward. Right side. And across the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Now on 3rd down. Defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. I'll throw for it. He's got it. And they make the stop. He's at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first. New set of downs from 37. Benson now from the gun. Return coming from the 6. So far, he's got one. Huge effort sets up his offense at a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time of hearing all the traits, short area quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season, and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box, and it's why he's been so darn productive.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. I'm not sure it altered the throw.
Take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the right, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nope.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's out of bounds across the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap down the road. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it up. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Return starts at the 3. And he takes the return out of bounds.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Ward shaking off the pick here. He's going to push one deep down the line. Defensive play, Charlie Lewis, incomplete. Trying to get it into Nico Collins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again for out of the ground. Into the hands of Jordan Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Again, Nevin Benson. That's the initial tackle. Stops me for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S.
After the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
It's Benson on the game. This beyond the midfield stripe, but on the Dolphins side of the field. 9-yard rip on the ground there, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Benson once more. He works this to the 3 before getting there. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
The Dolphins get it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Scared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down. toss it here to Benson. He's tackled with a first down yardage. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
And the Steelers
Going now on first down. He's getting hit, but it's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second and 10. There's Ward to throw. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The Steelers cut the lead down to 4.
17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Shot. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Intercepted. It's intercepted. Micah Fitzpatrick has got it. The Steelers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal. But you get an interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Ready? Happy Lions.
Inside give to Benson. Limit the game to a yard. Reverse on the tackle.
26 yards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. To the air with Ward. This is for Benson. Makes his way through a tackle. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Turning to Benson on third. Taken down right along the 30. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. That cuts the lead back down to a lower point. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. The play fake here. And the first play of the series could be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down. Here's Ward. He's going to the backfield. That screen block. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They're long for him here. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Feet nines, Kate. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, and it's incumbent on that defense to fly the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down. It's a great defensive effort to do.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Pretty good field field position waiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll send a man in motion. Here's Schill, 1st and 10. That's on the quick hitter. Down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shot collecting from the gun. To go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Show. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken down. He's got it to the 29. Working quickly here. Shotgun on 1st down.
Is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean it up as quickly as you can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead,
he's in for a touchdown. The Dolphins push their lead further to stop it. Extra point try out from Pinheiro. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead to 8. Field position as the Steelers come up to him, 1st and 10.
Come on.
First guy he met, no gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. The shotgun, it's Ward. To Oronde Gadsden the second. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
that's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. The hands of Finau, incomplete. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Here's the one back on the handoff. Moose there on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hold on, it's Ward. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go.
First down throw here for Ward. It's still good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a toss headed right. Able to get this down to the 15 before going out. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Let's go now. No, hurt. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Good. Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
He's back to throw.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Offense in a hurry up here. To throw again here. It's shot. He's got power deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the third. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it lines up paying off.
And you think on the other side defensively they'll be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Close this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Ward in the pistol. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Watkins that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the more and you're constantly throwing in the coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and 1.
Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Here's Benson on the check down. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They go on 2nd to Benson. And this is out the wrong way. We're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here we go. Starting long. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it up. looking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
Okay,
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw it. And the Dolphins are going to get to it. He is through. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Ward setting up to throw. There's a screen to Benson. It's going to slip down quickly. Shut down the right.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it. I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Is this clean at the 30? He's brought down before the return gets flowing. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw. Shot. Here it comes out short. Over the middle. Muscle on that one. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd down. It's ETA. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to be 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 3rd down. Here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. He's going for himself. And he goes out. Just need one more step to reach midfield. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shuck now from the gun. Outside finds Carr. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive before the quarterback to stay in the field and find his completion.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. So they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on defense.
He's brought down to about that 27-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. This to come. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Sure showed off some mobility on that. Outside the pocket, it easily found an open man.
Shuck breaking from the gun. He's on the quick hit. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more with a modest gain.
He's brought down real close to that goal line at the line. Pushing for the end zone. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
right there. Ready?
And this for Eagles on one. Well, I'm not saying they're signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
Gained a little bit there, kind of still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room and no margin for error.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Come on, ready?
And off heading left to Vincent. Finds a seam past the 15. He has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going now on first down. Ward. Juju Brents with a pick. He makes his third interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The Bronc look at this. He's set up to throw it. On the move, hit it right. Look on it. Trying to get across the 15-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it'll work there with a first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. He's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Etienne. He's held up at 4. You can call it a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that race.
They will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
There are really a lot of phases to it. They're coming in, this will be a much closer game than it turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Fielded at the 7. And they'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Man,